All right, guys, it's a gorgeous day for a storage unit here. Today, I picked up this storage unit early this morning or late last night, however you want to put it. The bidding was supposed to end at 1 o'clock. We ended up finally winning it at 1:30 in the morning. Spent $790 on it. That was the winning bid. And then by the time you paid taxes and fees, it was like $930 something or something like that. I'll post the picture of the invoice here so you guys can see the breakdown. I'm pretty excited about this unit. There was one thing in here that made me kind of really excited to get it. Let's get to it and see what's in here. All right, this is a 10 by 20 unit. Can you see right there? See what that looks like? A dirt bike tire, a dirt bike. So that's one of the things in here that I was excited about. Let's pull this stuff out, start pulling stuff out and see what we got. All right, here we go, guys. Another thing I saw from the picture right at the start is all these fishing poles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two more here. That's 8 at 10 bucks a piece. That's already $80 right off the start. Is this a new? All right, it says Keurig, but I don't know. It almost feels like it's new. Let's see what's in here. All right, it's not new. Yikes. But it does look in good shape and it does look complete. So I don't know. How much are these Keurigs worth? Maybe $30, $40? We'll say a used one in good condition is probably worth $30. We got a pretty cool looking cane here. Can you see that? It's a dragon with a ball of some kind of red liquid in it. That's interesting. That might be worth 10 bucks. Oh, I'm setting myself in the face there. Looks like we got a new in the box bookshelf. That's probably $20. Not a bad start here so far. Now we got some kind of wood box. That's interesting. It's kind of heavy. Oh. Any chance that's real gold? It's awfully fancy looking. You see that? All gold colored. I don't know if there's any kind of... Is there some more underneath too? Is that just a... Can't tell. There's a drawer here. Yeah. The drawer's got some more in here. I don't know if there's any kind of... There is something written on here, but I can't read it without my reading glasses. So I'll have to look that up. That could be very promising though. Worst case, I'd say take it, if it's not real, I'd take it to the auction. I bet I'd get 30 bucks for it. But we'll look it up and see get a better value on it. We got an empty box. Broom. We got a huge bean bag here. It looks actually pretty clean, so I probably won't keep it or try to sell it on Facebook. Maybe I'll sell it on Facebook, but I bet I get 30, 40 bucks for it. I'll throw it in the trailer here. All right, let's see what's in this box. Looks like we've got hopper. What do you call these things? The bouncy balls that you used to sit on and bounce on when you were little kids. There's 2 brand new ones and a used one, or maybe a new without box. I don't know. Maybe those are worth 10 bucks altogether. The backpack here, that's always interesting. I haven't had too much luck with backpacks, I suppose. but it's got fishing stuff in there. A bunch of swivels and stuff in there. And we got rope. We got Husky multi-tool. We got a flashlight and some more rope. Some fishing line. That's about all for that pocket. Let's see what we got in the other pocket here. The backpack itself is kind of dirty and gross, so it's not worth anything. And then we just got some different gloves in here. Cabela's guidewear gloves. Those are pretty nice. I'd say those are probably worth 15 bucks on eBay. And then we also have some Huntworth hunting gloves. And I think that's about it. I'd say all in all, that's probably, we got the $15 gloves and maybe $10 worth of fishing stuff if we lot it with some other fishing stuff that I already have. We got an archery target. Not really sure that'd be worth maybe $20 at the auction. We got one Sorel boot. I'm assuming that the match is going to be in here. It's in good shape. I've sold these many times before on eBay. I'd say that's worth $50 for those boots. Box here, let's see. Nintendo GameCube Tony Hawk. That's a good sign. It's actually in there. I'm not sure what that's worth, but maybe a few dollars. We got Wii Zumba. That's in there. There we go. Nintendo GameCube Sonic Heroes. That's in there. We got a box for a Switch. That's promising, but it feels empty. And then not much else in here. There's some good stuff. And we got some markers. I think most of this would be donate stuff. Video game stuff's always a good start. Oh, we got a snowboard. Snowboard is pretty popular in East Idaho. That'll probably be $40. Probably held on to it till the fall. Now we got a little backrest for a motorcycle. That's probably worth about, I'd say 40 bucks on eBay. This tote's looking mostly like dirty clothes, maybe. We don't dial 911. Could there be some guns in this unit? Maybe. Bungee cord. Let's see another Wii game. Wii Play. It's in there. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Complete Book 2 collection. I don't know if there's a set. We'll hold on to that. Oh, there's another one. There's book 1. Is that worth something? Wheels to something. Let's set those aside. Take out this whole basket of clothes. Got some vinyl gloves. And not too much else in here. Got a fake knife. Some hair clippers that are used. It's kind of gross. All right. Anything else in here? What's in this box? Nothing there. Just clothes. So the rest of this can just go. I don't even want the gloves. Got a pretty nice tackle box that feels pretty heavy. Let's see how much stuff's in there. We got hooks and bobbers, sinkers, power bait, the complete setup. I'd say that's got to be worth what, $30, $40. Very nice. I'd say this is going pretty well so far. I already probably have what, $200 back so far. It's totes heavy, but I'm not sure if it's clothing or what. It's a nice little magazine rack. I'm not sure if it's worth much. A lot of times there's stuff in here that looks like that would do well at a yard sale, but I don't really do yard sales. I'm not sure if I ever will, but most of that stuff's just gonna get donated. Looks like we got costumes. Maybe, I'm almost thinking there maybe is a tent in here. Let's just keep digging a little bit. I see tent-like material. I'd say there's a tent here. I don't know if I want to take it out right now, but it's looking like that's what it is. What else we got? Looks like there's a person here. Maybe one of those concealed weapon purses. That's the brand. I don't know if that's what it is or not. Maybe. Looks like real leather. It's kind of nice. I mean, not my style, but it's probably worth $20. We got a bag of Beanie Babies. I'd say that's worth $20. I've been selling these in lots of, I think 10 for about $25. So that's about $20 right there. Little, whatever that is. It's leather. It's Chala brand. A little turtle on it. It's kind of cute. I really would like to see what this tent is all about. I won't know if all the poles and everything are in here. There could be even 2 tents in here. This is underneath here. Some kind of candle stand or something. I don't know what that is. We got a unicorn box. It's like a little kid thing. It's empty. All right. Couple power adapters. I'm going to say tent looks like it's in clean, kind of clean. There's a latch hook kit. That might be worth 10 or $15 on eBay. Oh, it's Disney Stitch. I'd say that's probably worth $20 on eBay. People like to do latch hook. That something from when I was a kid. I'm going to say this tent is worth $30, and we're going to move on from this tote. I don't think there's too much else in there. All right, what we got here? It looks like we got an aquarium thing. Looks like there's some aquarium supplies, but no aquarium. And then just some bathroom supplies. Let's make sure there's not like a little thing of jewelry or something in here. Is this a Scentsy? No. It's kind of a cute little candle warmer. There's the top to it, or the top to it. Oh, it is a Scentsy. That might be worth something. Some of these are worth pretty good money. That one's pretty cute, like cabin type decor. I'd say that's probably worth 15 or $20. And maybe take these 2 aquarium things. Get all the gravel out of it. All right, that's it for that one. And I don't want any of this Christmas stuff. Make sure that's all it is. It's ornaments. This is like maybe some winter stuff. There's some a Carhartt hat. I don't know if there's anything in here. Maybe it's just some cheap gloves. We got a tablet, ellipsis. What else we got? There's quite a bunch of stuff in here. Got a little trailer adapter. We've got a Sony Blu-ray player. It might be worth 15 bucks. Just some books. And there's a yearbook. I usually get 15 or 20 bucks, sometimes more for these yearbooks, so we'll keep that. The Nerf dog toy. I've got a couple grandpuppies, no grandkids yet, but a couple grandpuppies. Maybe they'll like the Nerf toy. That's kind of cool. It's like a Nerf bone. All right, that's it for that. That's it for that tote. And a nice tote. We can lot that up and sell it with a few other totes. Some cute little preschooler chairs or whatever. There's 3 of them. I might just take these to auction. I bet they get 20 bucks. Somebody will redo them and make them cute. Oh, and I see that there's a little table for it too. So maybe we'll say 30 bucks for the whole thing. Very large tote here. 80 or 68 Chevy Chevelle SS model. Let's see if it's used or new or what. I feel like it's probably new. I'm gonna say it's new. I'd say that's probably worth 20 bucks. Some cheap shoes, no. And this is clothing not looking too great. There's some other stuff in here besides clothing, I think. This backpack has a plush and some clothes. Nothing there. It's not a backpack. This is a backpack. Nightmare 4 imps. What do you call this? Nightmare? I don't know. The Halloween Christmas one or whatever. It's just full of clothes. I'm not even going to look through it. I don't feel anything but clothes in there. Got a fan. Looks like we got some tile things. The love of family makes life wonderful. It's kind of fancy looking. There's another one here. What does this one say? In all living, have much fun and laughter. Life is to be enjoyed, not just endured. That's a quote from an LDS prophet. Let's see if there's any more of those, or is this just full of blankets after that? Looks like it's just full of blankets. I'm not seeing anything else. I don't really mess with used blankets that much unless they're like wool or something. So these will just get donated. All right, we're gonna take a break and move some stuff. All right, there's the dirt bike. It's not pretty. I didn't expect it to be. It needs a seat, which could be in here somewhere. And I'm sure it probably doesn't run. But the tires look good. It looks like it's missing some other parts too. I don't know if it'd be worth anything, but I bet even as it is, I can get 150 bucks for it or so for somebody that wants to tinker with it and fix it up. Let's see if we can move it out of the way here. All right, we had the motorbike and now we have this pedal bike. It's just a cheap Hyper Spin Fit 700C. Kind of like a hybrid between a road bike and a mountain bike, but that was probably $40 easy. All right, we got a set of women's golf clubs. They are right-handed, so that's good. Yeah, it's a decent looking little set. It needs to be wiped down, but I'd say probably get 40 bucks for those, no problem. We got a wheelchair here. This looks in okay shape. Probably get, I don't know what I'll go for, 20 or 30 bucks at the auction. We'll find out. So I can get it in the trailer. We got a tote here. On top of the tote is a 63 Corvette model Stingray. See if I can get this one open and use the other one. Yeah, it looks unused, so I don't know what this is for. $15, $20 on eBay. And then we got a decent looking keyboard and mouse, Aramis. I don't know, maybe that would go for 10 bucks. This one, maybe not worth much of anything, I don't know. Another decent looking tote here. I find that I'm finding yarn in pretty much every storage unit I get. So I guess that's a common thing to get too. Then we got these pretty cool looking Budweiser Steins. I think the right ones of these can be worth some money, but I don't know about these ones. But there's 3 of them. Worst case scenario, I'll take them to the auction, and I bet they bring 30 bucks for the set. And we got some more personal pictures here. We got a little wolf statue. I don't think that's worth much or anything. Oh, but sometimes one thing's not worth anything, but when you get a bunch of them, you got a lot of them up. There's a bunch of little ones in here. Wolves are pretty cool. It's one thing I would like to see is a wolf in the wild. We're not too far from Yellowstone. I'd like to go up there and be able to see a wolf somewhere. That'd be cool. Looks like there's a whole collection here. I'm not gonna take them all out. That one's pretty cool. We'll probably take this straight to the auction. I bet the lot together will get, there's quite a few of them. I bet, well, let's just say $30. We'll be conservative. All right, another tote here. Let's see what we got. We got a box. It's got some sunglasses. These ones are Harley Davidson. These are like little goggles. They got like the foam on them. They're not in very good shape. I don't think those are probably worth anything. And then we just have a bunch of CDs. Yeah, we can look through those later too. We got a knife. I'm not sure what the brand is. UST. Paracord wrapped around for the handle. Kind of interesting. And got some Stetson Fresh cologne. MSI, what are these? Avril Lavigne, Garth Brooks hits, some songbooks. Sometimes the songbooks can be worth some money. You can look them up. CMT Greatest Country Hits. Look it up. And what else? Harley Davidson parts and accessories. I doubt that's worth anything really. Montana Silversmiths. I've heard of them before. Belt buckle, that's probably worth something. I'd say probably $15 to $25. There's another heavy dagger thing. Looks like the end comes off. What's in there? Maybe, I'm not sure what's coming out of there. Anyway, we'll leave that alone for now. Oh, a couple of those up there. That'll be worth some money. I'd say between those 2 knives, probably already 20 bucks at the auction. Got some wolf material. Maybe they're already made into curtains or something. I can't tell. Looks like they've been stitched a little bit. We got a cheap, no, maybe not a cheap. It's Mad Bomber. I've seen Mad Bomber before. It has real rabbit fur. Mad Bomber hat. These aren't worth what they used to be, but I'd still get $15, maybe $20 for it on eBay. A knee brace, some cheap sandals. What else we got? There's a Chevy emblem. If I could figure out what it goes to, I just bought one for my Suburban and that cost me like 20, 25 bucks. That might be worth 15, 20 bucks. It's got a part number on it. Another belt buckle. Got a couple guns and a star. Might be worth 10 bucks. Looks like you got a little tool pouch maybe. Oh, not tool pouch. It's got some throwing knives. Are those legal? I don't know. Dragon bolt throwing knives. A set of 6 of them. Well, I could always sell those at the auction. I don't know about selling them on eBay or not. I don't know what those worth. 15, 20 bucks. We'll look them up. We got a pipe. Sometimes you can sell these pipes for 10 or 15, 20 bucks. It's kind of a different looking. Looks like the pipe's a little crooked, but we'll look that one up too. Jägermeister bottle opener keychain. Probably not worth much. You got a watch. Steel case. I feel like if it's not a brand, it's probably not worth much. We'll set it aside. Somebody's diploma. Let's set that aside with the pictures. 2011. MSI, some kind of cable or something. Sometimes a simple little cable like that could be worth 15, 25 bucks. Don't know what it goes to. We'll look it up. Miniature red cup junior pong thing. That's kind of funny. That'd be a good little white elephant gift, maybe. Hey, let's see if there's anything else in here. Looks like we got a vape. No surprise there. Sometimes I feel like I got to pull these power cords out because you don't know what they might end up going to. And I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. It looks like a miniature belt, but what would it go to? Huh. Got a pocket watch with a train on it. Novella. I don't know, is that a good brand? We'll look it up. So I have no idea if that's real precious metal or not. Probably not. All right, I'm gonna have to dig through the bottom of this. I don't want to miss something small down here. There looks like there could be some jewelry or something in here. This little pouch wallet. We'll take this home and look through it more thoroughly for the rest of it. This old metal box that says bread on it. So an old bread box. There's an amp charger for Harley Davidson, but the box is empty. It looks like we might have some kind of chargers here. I don't know what these are. Not what was in that box. This just looks like maybe this is a Microsoft thing, maybe for an Xbox or something. This one says KMD, Xbox One adapter. Sometimes these things can be worth some money too. So, got a phone. I don't know what that is, a little MP3 player. And a couple other little power adapters. Soapy car wash token. All right, well, we'll set that aside. Take it home to look through it and see if what those power cords are worth. Probably, I'd guess 20, 25 bucks there. All right, there's the keyboard. It looks like the one that was I already pulled out, the Aris M2 keyboard. So I don't know if they put the old one in here or what. Let's see if I can get this open. Or maybe it's just another one. I don't know. Oh, it looks like it is another one. Looks like it's brand new. Aris M2 keyboard with a mouse. Is that worth something? We'll look it up. 3-in-1 gaming combo. I don't know. What is that worth? Maybe, if I had to guess, maybe 25, 35 bucks. I'm not even halfway to the back, and I have no idea what is in this unit. There's so much stuff. There's some big furniture in here, but there's a lot more stuff. There could be tons of great finds. I would say that it feels like I already have half my money back, $400 or $500. And I see something big here that's probably gonna be another $100. I'll have to show you once I can get it out of here. Anyway, back to this box. We got some pencils. Does anybody use pencils anymore? I don't know. And then we got some more. That's like a door block cold air thing for the laying on the ground, I guess. I don't know. We got some fans. Las Vegas. Barcelona. Souvenir of Hong Kong. I don't expect that stuff to be worth anything, really. Let's see what else we got. A little tray. And we have some Native American figure type stuff that I think if we lot up, we could take to the auction. So we've got, well, that's not Native American, but this one is. And we got a few more in here. I don't want to pull them all out, but I don't want to break them in. And then we've got some sets of coasters. That one's kind of cool. Some pine cone stuff. And another set here. We have a set of wolf ones. We've got happiness and tranquility. Just some decorations here. Native American and some Asian ones too. Look at this fancy looking album or some photo album. It doesn't have anything in it. Huh. It's got a map. Is that Japan? I don't know. Probably. It's kind of cool. It's got like a fan inside the frame there. I'd say this is probably another $30 box. Take some, lot it up at the auction. Not even counting the pencils. All right. It's about the right season for people need an air conditioner, so this will probably bring 30 bucks or so at the auction. There's a little table that went to those little chairs. Decent little TV stand. I'd probably get 15 or 20 bucks on Facebook. All right, this has a box of CLX gaming. It's an empty box. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. There we go, guys. I love seeing video game stuff. It always makes my day. So we got Switch controller. That's probably $40 right there. We've got Nintendo GameCube controllers. If there's two of them, you could probably sell those together and probably get $25. I'm not even sure. These might be $25 a piece, but we'll have to look them up. Hopefully hopefully the actual switch will be in here. Let's see, we've got this, but this looks like a, might still be worth something. Aftermarket GameCube one, Mad Cats. Might be 10 or 15 bucks. Another thing for the Switch. We got a pretty big mouse pad here. I don't imagine that's worth much though. We have a PlayStation. I'm not sure. I'm not up to date on which controllers go with what. CUH ZCT2U wireless controller. That's probably 15, 20 bucks, maybe more. And there's another one. And we've got, is that Sony as well? Well, if it is, it's got a skin on it or something. That's what it is. But is it Sony? BGP 2018 wireless controller. I don't know that it's Sony, but maybe it's still worth something. There's two of them. Well, this one is a Sony, so maybe I don't know. This one's another Sony one. That's another 15, 25 bucks. And Nintendo Switch controller. What's that worth? We'll look it up. Another Sony one. We'll look that up. That's a great tote. And then just miscellaneous wires. All right, very good. Money's starting to come in. I'm feeling good. I'm not even halfway through this thing, and I'm sure we've got more than half our money back now. Put all this little stuff in here. All right. All right, we got a basket here. Looks like mostly maybe some books in here. Let's see what's in this bag. This feels like it's got something in it. Yeah, it does. It's got a Sony PlayStation. I mean, even this little console, I can sell just this piece untested, and it's probably gonna go for $30, $40, maybe more. I don't even know what the values are. I just don't sell them enough to really know. But I just know video game stuff does really good. If you price it right, it'll sell the same day. All right, so then we're down to the books. I mean, it looks like mostly novels. Novels, in my experience, don't do too great. But sometimes you can get to specific ones, like maybe there's a set. These look like they could be like vampire type books. I'm not gonna take the time to look and see if there's a set here, but it's looking like there might be. Laura Hamilton. So I could probably lot some of these up and probably get a couple lots of $20 or so. So we'll say $40 there. It's going well, guys. It's going well. Oh, wow. These are looking kind of cool. These look like big wall decorations. Fans, look at that. That's kind of cool. That's one. Wow, look at that. Peacocks. How cool is that? That would look really nice on someone's wall. I don't know what those are worth. Probably the set. Gotta be worth what? $30 or something? I don't know. Maybe more. That little decent looking Pioneer speaker box. That's probably $20. We got another set of golf clubs here. The bag doesn't really inspire confidence. I mean, it says Knight. It's got the cover on it. Let's see what we're working with in here. I don't know much about golf either, but I know golf clubs can be worth a lot. And you price it right, it's probably a pretty easy local sale. We've got Northwestern. Yeah, I think that's just a cheap brand, but looks like it's going to be a complete set. We got the Crown Royal covers. That's kind of interesting. Somebody handmade those or what? Let's see what we're dealing with the driver. It's just a Rawlings. I mean, it's just going to be a cheap beginner set. But again, probably get 30 or 40 bucks for that on Facebook. All right, this storage unit is about 45 minutes away from my house, so I'll just be doing one load today. We're probably going to wrap it up here pretty quickly. I'd say it's looking pretty good so far. I'd say we're got to be around 500, 600 bucks. I don't know. I'll have the total up here, but what a good day. Uh, I'll save that big item. I don't know if you can see it there. If you can't, then I just want to disclose what it is, but we'll show you that in the next video. But I'll go through this one last box, maybe a couple more boxes here, and we'll be done for the day. So it looks like we just have a couple brand new boxes of Clorox. We can use that, right? Looks like we got a bunch of Goosebumps, and we've got a little cheapy DVD player. But I think this whole box is full of Goosebumps books. Looks like there's about 20 or 25, maybe even probably 20, 25. We could lot those up and probably get 30 bucks for them on eBay. All right, we got a shark, like a Roomba. Actually looks pretty clean. Like, I don't know that it's barely been used at all. We've had a couple of these and they get pretty dirty pretty fast. This one looks like it's hardly been used at all, but it is used, and we'll have to find a docking station for it, but I bet we get 30 bucks for this. And then this will be the last thing we go through today. It looks like we have some projector headlights. Let's see that's actually what's in here. Well, it's got, I don't think it is, but what it is the old Harley Davidson headlight that they pulled out, which might be worth as much as whatever the aftermarket one they bought. So we'll look that up. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna load stuff up in my trailer. I'm kind of excited to come back tomorrow and shoot part 2 of this video. I think we probably, I mean, the total will be right here, but if I had to guess without going home and figuring this out, we are already up to about $600 maybe. Keep in mind, I spent $900, almost $1,000, and there is a lot more stuff in there. I could easily see a few more $100 worth there without even really pulling anything out. So thanks for watching, guys. Please take the time to give me a thumbs up if you can. Subscribe. I know that most people that watch my videos haven't subscribed, so if you like these kind of videos, you like seeing what I can find, please just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get notifications, and thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.